what are you telling everybody and yourself? How do you make the best use of this time during this downturn? What are you going to do? What can you do personal and for business? Just a real quick follow up. Uh, how do you make the best use of the time? And let's start with Steve.
Well, I think I mean, and there's like a million different answers to this question, but from a business standpoint, education is everything. Right now, we should be getting as much education as possible. And for all of us, we're teaching as much as we can to help others, which is super, super important. Um, if since I have a lot of rental properties, if you've got rental properties, if you've got vacancies and you've got make readies that need to be done, get the make readies done. We've been getting tons of calls for potential tenants. We're putting tenants in vacant properties once we get them online very quickly right now. It's kind of funny that, we're in such a situation, but the rental market has been very good, and it's increasing, seems to be increasing as we're going forward. Now, we do have quite a few Section 8 tenants, which I'm very big on Section 8, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of a double-edged sword, because we're in a crisis now where I wish all I had was Section 8 tenants. But when we get in a situation where we're having a government shutdown and the government stops paying, now we're going to be on the opposite side of the fence when it comes to Section 8, because we're not getting our money. So I mean, it's a balance, but I still love my Section 8 tenants. They're have always been some of our best tenants. So I think you've got to keep moving forward no matter what. Even I don't sit at home well at all, and I actually get out most days checking properties. Any vacant property we've got, we're going by, we're checking them. Right now, I feel extremely vulnerable for vandalism and theft. So we're doing a lot of checking on properties. We haven't had any issues. We're very fortunate there, but it also allows me to get out of the house. We're still doing, we're practicing all the social distancing like everybody suggests. So that's not a big deal at all. But I think it also helps your sanity a little bit, and not just staying cooped up in the house all the time. From a personal level, all my kids are grown up and not at home anymore, but it's important to get with family more, connect more with some of the things that we tend to get away from. We get very busy, very wrapped up in our businesses, and sometimes we tend to forget about what we're doing it for, and we're doing it for family and loved ones. And so try and keep your connection, get to know family members better if you're in a situation that you don't necessarily know somebody as well. It just gives you that opportunity. But at the same time, when you're stuck in the house with the same people, day in and day out, yeah, you've got to have outlets and avenues and get away from it a little bit too, to keep all of us insane. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a million things we can do, and just be thoughtful, educate yourself from a business perspective, keep moving forward, keeping a positive attitude. Mindset is everything. The better and more clear our mindset is, the more positive our mindset is, the better decisions we're going to make. As soon as we start going to a negative side, that's when we make poor decisions. So you definitely don't want to go down that path. And if you're in a situation where you are getting a little depressed or feeling down, reach out to someone and talk to them. I mean, we're all human. We all go down that path, every one of us. And if I'm having a downtime or having a day that just sucks, I get on the phone and call people to get me out of that. One of the other things that I do every day is I'm on the phone with a lot of different people in different areas of real estate, finding out what's going on. I'm keeping myself educated the best I can about what's going on in the lending industry, what's going on at the title companies, uh, there's all kinds of craziness that comes out on the news, and that most of it is not true, but people are going, believe everything they see, because everything's true that's on Google, I guess. But reach out to people, don't be afraid to ask for help, no matter how small it is. That's kind of what I think, that's what we're doing. And that's what I think, people should do to help keep them in a positive mood, and just keep that positive mindset. This will end. We will get through this. And just, keep striving for that day that we're there and we're somewhat back to normal.
There you go. Well, I appreciate that, because your thoughts are much like mine. Gabe, what are you doing to make the best of your time during this downturn? What's your suggestion?
Guys, mine's a lot of just exactly what everyone else says. As we're talking now, I'm working on some. Listening to you guys, I'm double tapping everything I can, guys. I like to hang out with my family. Most of you guys know. Steve and AC, I've been with them since the beginning of our career, really helping them helping me and me helping them. And what Steve said is really huge on mindset. If you have a mindset issue right now, it can hurt you. It can hurt you big time and with your family and stuff. So get outside, get some sunlight, do those other things. Steve, you're going to love this, dude. So we've been fishing, bro. All right. I'm not doing any offshore fishing or anything, but I'm not even a good fisherman. But okay. So I go and I actually went to Academy the other day to buy some more because, I don't know how to fish well, but I know that catfish like to hang out at the bottom, and you just throw it out there and eventually you'll get something. So the other day, and we picked up 9 in a day, and they think I'm a hero. So, that works for me. They think I'm good, and we just go from there. So we just been trying to find different stuff. Now, most of you guys know, I think besides AC, we pretty much have a young family. So we try to figure out as much as possible what to do. We have school during the day, which is way different than some other stuff. School during the day will change your schedule. So that's been big. We've had so many family conversations, more than ever before, of, hey, this is how our family works. I don't know if you remember, but this is how it works. So we've been doing stuff like that, and mindset's key. So there's another coach that I run into. He's a good friend of mine. He doesn't do anything in real estate but all business. And guys, check this out. This is for us to understand, because we really need to grab that and put it into our own lives. I said, hey, what are you seeing happening within your students? And he works for a bigger group. They have 800 students on a monthly basis they have to follow up with. And he's like, dude, it's day and night. He's been working with most of them are like AC companies, not real estate, AC and heat, plumbing companies. They help those type of companies. AC, you probably attest to this. So he says, this is day and night. You have one company who's going through doom and gloom. They're putting their head in the sand. He's like, dude, this is horrible. I can't get into houses. I can't do any AC stuff. People don't want me in there. And he's approaching it from that perspective, and it's looking rough. The other guy is in the same exact neighborhood, the same exact city, outside of Houston, not in the Houston area, but same exact city. And he's like, dude, we're having the time of our lives. We're protecting ourselves. We're doing these other things. We're taking this protocol. We're doing this other stuff. But, man, we have been blowing and going. The phone is not stopped ringing. This is what we're doing, and we're just tackling it head on. And it's a big shift for us to realize that if we do not have a perspective in our minds to say, I need to get my mindset right, call somebody else, watch some awesome videos. YouTube's so free. There's so many good stuff. Wrap yourself up in the morning. I know Steve has his affirmation he looks at every morning. I know AC does, of just, this is what my life is about, and this is how to move forward. Again, my plan wasn't to go, like, when I say fishing, I'm saying a full day of work and then trying to figure out what to do with these kids. They've been cooped up all day. Guys, let's go after work. Let's go fishing, and we're not, some days we're not doing stuff, but the whole idea is you have to grab perspective right now of why you're doing your business. Why is this, what's the point of all of this, of making this happen? So guys, it's a tough situation right now, but I am excited because I feel like we got prepped up. Steve knows this. Beginning of this year, we got hammered with so many weird stuff that happened, but man, I feel like we were prepped up, ready to help so many people, help other investors, and then just really help our family go through this whole season and help other people go through the season. So this is something to be excited of. And if you're not excited about this, then I'm not saying lock it up. I'm saying find some avenue, whatever it may be, to start shifting that mindset towards more growth mentality. It's huge right now. And I honestly, for you guys, for everybody on here, we don't have to tell each other, hey, you need to make sure you have a growth mindset to do this. We already know. But I think that what happens is because we might be not connecting with as many people, maybe not on the phone as much as we should, or just out there at networking events and being reminded, we might just get stuck up in here. And that's the bad place to be if you're always stuck in your head. You got to be able to just keep on pushing forward. This is a great opportunity. And just talking to Steve the other day, it's like, okay, there's opportunity here. We see stuff to move forward. And even if there's nothing going on your table, you still have to see it as this is a great opportunity.
Excellent advice. AC, I know you got the new babies keeping you busy, but that's just part of your lifestyle. What are you doing, and what do you think people need to do during this time to make the best of this downtime?
You know, I mean, obviously everybody's talking about mindset. It's very big. So like, and I'm definitely stressing that with obviously we're doing a lot more virtual videos. You know, it's weird. I feel like I'm working more now than I was when I had the office and was always at the office.
I relate.
I'm listening. Yeah, yeah. I didn't work much anyway, but I'm doing a lot of videos, interviewing people. I had Steve on, Gabe and Steve were both on the radio show not too long ago. We were talking about, I'm just like networking this way, and a lot more virtual stuff and getting videos out, but especially with our students, like weekly, I am on trainings with them and talking just about that. Like you have to be positive. You have to keep your spirits up. You have to keep positive about everything that's going on. Get rid of you can't get rid of sometimes family because some of the negative people were around. Get rid of all of them. But avoid as much negativity as you can, right? And keep taking positive actions, right? And getting out, man, like Steve, I don't mind being home because we got the 2.5-month-old baby, our first girl, and then we have a 7, 8, 10-year-old and a 14-year-old boys. We have technically 5 boys and 1 girl, and a lot of them are younger. So we have a lot going on, school and stuff during the day. Ceci's mostly a teacher during the day. And but after they're done with their school, we've been going for walks around the neighborhood, riding bikes around the neighborhood. Before this interview here, before this panel, I actually I got an Audible. I'm a terrible reader, I mean, that's that 8th grade education for you. But I'm terrible at reading. But Audible, I mean, we have so much technology that you can occupy yourself with something positive. Don't watch the Kardashians all day. You know what I mean? Because and nothing wrong with the Kardashians, a little entertainment to distract you is fine. Tiger King is awesome, but fuel your mind, right? I was reading a book called Tapping the Source. I've actually listened to the whole book. I went walking for an hour and a half and riding bikes. Like I went and walked for a while, came back, got the bike, rode for a while. But that whole time I listened to that Audible book of Tapping the Source, which is also about positive thinking and stuff like that. So educate yourself with the right stuff and keep a positive attitude and don't stop moving forward with action. Like I tell the students all the time, this, I think Gabe was talking about it about, we're all, and then even Brant, ramping up our marketing. You may not be ramping it up. You may be just starting, but do something, because if you don't do something, nothing is going to continue to happen for you.
Excellent.
You're going to keep having the same results. Nothing is going to be that, just like you had nothing going on before. If you don't take any actions that are different and you're not doing anything steps forward, you're still going to have nothing.
Well, definitely positive attitude, keeping your activity, learning, education. You're never too old to learn. You're never too, uh, uh, you have to be active. And luckily, all of us have some good families, and we're out doing things and enjoying life. And that's a good, big part of it. What are we getting into real estate for? Lifestyle, guys. We just at a different time and different time of life right now. Fabian, I know that you work with a lot of people, and I'm sure the family's important. Give us an idea of what you think we can do the best use of the time during this downtime. What would you advise? What are you doing?
I think first of all, taking care of yourself is like when you're in an airplane, you get your mask first. Be sufficiently good to help others. Family time. I think my parents are in Colombia, but I do a lot of like video calling with them, hanging out with my brother here in Houston, calling my friends sometimes to just see how they're doing, or just to listen to advice. I think the more we create allies as well, this is a time where you're not gonna do it by yourself. If you have like partners, lenders, people who already been through this times. This is the best time to connect with people like that. What else? Cutting my own hair.
Yeah, can't find a barber now. You know that doesn't work.
Yeah. Learning how to use technology. I think that's a must in this environment nowadays. I feel like I'm already prepared. I already use a lot of technology. Like I bought houses while I was in Colombia just by looking at them through video. I think some of you guys have a little more risk in this business to going out and get this thing catch this. So sending people to do this you don't want to do, like delegating. That's what I mean. Like delegating will be a must in this business, especially if you want to like protect yourself and not be out. And what else? Meditating, fitness, doing something to keep you mobile, moving. What I meant. Because if you stay home doing nothing or just sitting and working, sitting, then you're not gonna be as efficient. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to like go parks, do yoga, stuff like that. Keep my mind clear for the opportunities. And well, if I forgot to say, if anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, Fabian Toledo with the X at the end, or in Facebook, or if you want to join me, well, this is a good time to do that.
There you go. I think it's something important. A lot of people don't understand. With a little bit of lax time, there's a lot of self-improvement that we can do with ourselves. Exercise. You talk about yoga. These are the things that really can help you mentally stay positive. I think it's a good thing to do. Rick, I know
there's a phrase I heard. Even turkeys fly in hurricanes. So if you were used to do well in this market, which most people did, this is a different story. So you better learn strategies, like most of you were saying. Learn from Audible. YouTube Premium is the best investment you can do. Like listen to affirmations at night. Listen to something positive in the morning. Listen to something educational in the afternoon. Like there's just so much value in YouTube that you don't really have to do anything else besides that as far as education.
Yeah, I think the outcome of all this, of what's happening in the world now, it's a new world for us. It's a new way to look at life and look at business, and we'll get a lot of positives out of what we're doing now. Rick, same thing. What do you suggest the best use of your time during this downturn?
I think it's multiple things. The guys have said it, and they hit it on the head. Having a positive mindset right now is so important that it's probably the main thing. Keep positive. Secondly, I might suggest, guys, really look. You get up every day, get showered. Comb your hair if you have it. Just saying. I'm not saying anything, Steve.
Get my hair straight, man.
A lot of us don't have a lot of hair, okay?
Well, all right, get dressed. and I don't mean just putting on the stretchy pants, okay? Because look, and I'll put on those stretchy pants. The other thing tends to happen. When you get back in regular pants, they ain't gonna button. Um, so get dressed, get yourself prepared, actually get to work. Any more sitting around watching, that was it Tiger King? Is that the one? I've
heard a lot about that. I haven't seen it.
I have refused because so many people are going, it's incredible.
It's a train wreck, but it's awesome. It's actually it was pretty entertaining. I didn't even notice, but Ceci watched it before me, and we've been to that zoo before. We played with the tiger cubs there.
Oh, geez. No, I'm sorry. I just, but just get up, active, get yourself prepared, and move forward. Don't stay stagnant. Learn what you can. There's a lot of places to learn. There is a panel of guys right in front of you right now that can answer probably 90% of what you would ever think about asking in the real estate market. Right here, right in front of you. And I think before we leave, what I'd like everybody to do is tell everyone out there, give them a way to get in touch with you. Email, whatever it is, give them a way to get in touch with you. So that if anybody out there has a question and doesn't feel comfortable, spouting it in the chat boxes here, to be able to have a way to ask. And look, guys, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know everything there is to know in real estate. I've learned a lot, but I'm still learning. I work every day and talk to people every day, and it's amazing. Every day I learn something I didn't know, or I thought I knew, but now I have a new perspective on. So guys, that's all there is to it. I mean, really, just get up and get moving. Other than that, learn as much as you can. Get with like-minded people. If you feel like you're stuck at home and you're by yourself, there is so much to virtual networking going on right now. If you get on Facebook and if you just type in Houston real estate or Houston real estate investing or real estate investing, any of those type of key searches in Facebook, you'll find a lot of people out there that are doing the same thing you want to do or are doing now. And everybody has an idea of what they think. So you get there and start talking about it. Don't feel like you're alone. Get in groups and things of that nature. But main thing is just really just get up, get moving, move forward. That's all I got to say on it.
Before we wrap it up, I want to really thank everybody personally for joining us today. I think that this is a wealth of knowledge for the people that see it. It is recorded. It's going to be playing a couple times. Definitely appreciate everybody's input, and I'm impressed with what we have to offer. And I think students and people learning and people that even experienced investors can gain a lot of knowledge from what we did. But before we go, let's do what Rick suggested. We need to know how to get a hold of everybody. Mr. V. Hill with Wealth Club, why don't you start off and throw a little ad out there?
Sure. Hey guys, for everybody that would like to get a hold of us at the Wealth Club or get a hold of me, you can go to our website, thewealthclub.org. You can also email us at support@thewealthclub.org. You can call our office, 713-644-3500. And if you want to reach out to me personally, I'm going to give you my cell phone, and you can call me at 713-562-5252. I hope we've helped in any way for anybody out there, and look forward to anybody calling, and we'll do what to help as best I can.
Gabe, you have a few minutes. Would like you to also do the same thing.
Yeah, for sure, guys. You've probably seen this on Facebook. So you can go to Vertical House Buyers. That's our main buying company. Or you could go to North Houston Real Estate Investors. So Facebook / North Houston REI. You can contact me and get more information about what we do. 713-894-4272.
All right. Oh, and I forgot to add, you guys can go and like us on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page, and that'll take you to all the different social media things that we do.
Very good. AC, you've got a lot of presence, so let everybody know how to get you.
Well, you can find us. Our website is prosperitygroup.com. You can find me on Facebook at AC Ramos. My friends, I think, are full, but you can follow me, or you can follow us on Instagram. My Instagram is AC_Ramos. Email us, it's at prosperitygroup.com. If you, need to reach out to me personally, my cell phone number is 216-2174. And that's about it.
Fabian, also, how can people get a hold of you if they got questions?
They can go to my webpage, latinosinrealestate.com. If you are an agent and interested in joining our team, expfabian.com, or you can call me 832-844-3000. Facebook, Fabian Toledo X with the X. Instagram, same, Fabian Toledo X. What else? TikTok. No, just kidding. Tinder.
I'll have multiple ways. Rick, before we leave, can you give everybody the information to how to get a hold of Russ Corp and HBC RIA? And after we leave, I've got just a couple things I want to announce for upcoming for Russ Corp and our site. But go ahead, Rick.
Yeah. So to get us, there's pretty much like everybody else. If you want to go to our webpage, it's hbcria.com. That's the Houston Buyers Club webpage. You can, put information there, ask us questions there. Please feel free to send us an email at info@hbcria.com. And it's HBCREIA, just like it sounds, .com. You can call me anytime you want to at 713-515-0308, or text me at the same number. I'll be glad to answer anything that you come up with. You can also email us if you forget that one. We'll do a long one. It's info@russcorprealty.com. I like info@HBCRIA. It's much faster to type. If you want to call us at the office, 281-890-1004. And that's pretty much it.
Well, again, I want to thank everybody for participating. Definitely, I encourage everybody that sees this meeting to visit everybody's website that's been talking. We've all got a lot of special things we do on the internet. You definitely can get educated, and definitely we'll have some great mentors and great people to follow and make you successful. Again, thank you very much, guys.
Well, thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.